It's April 1st, 2022. Watching Eyewitness News this evening. Now, I've heard of this gentleman by the name of Epstein on headlines. They make the word pattern. He wound up killing himself. Again, I stay, whatever speaks to me or calls me is whatever. But what tonight? I'm watching this woman by the name of Maxwell and referring to some sexual abuse thing. And I'm thinking to myself, Epstein. There's something called Epstein BARR. And it has something to do with mono in disease, in diseases I've heard of in the local area in my life frame. They used to say that they also called it the kissing disease. Like if you kiss too many people, you might contract mono. Again, as a teenager, I'm like, these things just really made no sense whatsoever. Now, in whatever, I mean, they don't explain it, but and I'm like, BARR, that's the Bar Association, is the legal representation. And then Epstein. And then there's mono. Mono's where you get really just very lethargic and tired. Epstein-Barr was a long, like now they speak of long COVID, like where you're just really tired over a long stretch of time. It's not like COVID hits you and then like the symptoms start to go away. But it is like this lethargy thing, is what they spoke of. Again, I don't know, because I'm not in the field of infectious disease, or at least I was in high school at the time, or junior high at the time, where I started hearing that. And the other thing is, I'm thinking about the schedule when I went for driver's ed. I heard about driver's ed through study hall with Mr. Healy. I don't think that I might have had global studies and it might have been canceled. I'm not sure because I had gone away. I had gone to Catholic school for 2 years, but it was like a whatever, confusing for me since I had no vocation the whole life frame till then. And then they moved me back into Cold Spring Harbor for a year, and then got flipped back to the fallout shelter and having to go to St. John's and whatever that was in uniforms that were no longer uniform. What kind of prep school is that? But anyway, this is what's on tonight for Eyewitness News.
I have some breaking news to tell you about. A federal judge in New York has refused to throw out the sex trafficking conviction of that woman, Ghislaine Maxwell. Her lawyers had asked for a new trial after a juror admitted he had not discussed his own past sex abuse. Maxwell was convicted of helping millionaire Jeffrey Epstein sexually abuse several teenage girls. Police in Suffolk County on Long Island using
Again, not quite sure. But I know Epstein-Barr. I never hear it on the news, though, referred to them. And I don't know the real stories behind any of these people. Where I am, the headlines have not been on. I've stayed away from the TV. for whatever reason, and relying mostly on whatever's around. If something's important enough or needs to know, an alert on my phone, a phone call from someone in some phone tree. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxies, Broken. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.